So we just came off the bus, and everybody was we were going through our shark attack, as they call it, shark attack. Yeah, you're really attacked by drill sergeants walking around, and they're million drill sergeants was to the left of my bus, and they were all just shouting and telling you, don't stop moving, keep jogging, and everybody. Then they just we're all panicking, right? At this point, they're like, yo, jog in place, move, jog in place, don't move, hey you, push up, get down. And I'm like, what's going on here? Like, we just got here, like, what's going on? So there we are, we're on this platform. Then all of a sudden I look to my left, I see a bunch of bags, like all our duffel bags that were under the bus piled, like a mountain full of bags. And then they turned to us and they said, hey, you have a minute to get your bag. A minute to get your personal bag. Mind you, a minute to get your personal bag from a mountain full of bags, That's what I'm saying. So everybody's running over there, grabbing bags, looking at the names, confused as hell. Like, where's my bag? What's my name? I'm like, what's my name again? I don't even remember how my name looks, because everybody is just frantic trying to find their bag, And then the minute, boom, just like that, everybody stop. Man, everybody was, frozen, Sub-Zero mode, Mortal Kombat are ready to be, ready to get hit with that fatality. Push up, sit up, don't. Come back, bruh, you don't even understand. Just the thought of it, yo, it's like, what did I just go through, It's like, where is this going? You're being smoked. You're being told, push up, sit up, run in place, keep your bags over your head. You're gonna be totally like confused, like not knowing what to do. So there we were, we went over, and then we started realizing, with each minute that passed and we were getting like drilled, we started realizing there's perhaps, something that we need to do. So then I heard someone say, hey, call off the names from the bags, call the names off on the tags, because we had like some little tags in the bags. So then we started creating that, that pattern, and everybody started calling their name off, throwing their bag, everybody getting their bag. We got smoked for perhaps like 2 hours before everybody got their bags. So after that, we were back in line, getting smoked again. Like we were being told, stand in place, jog in place, run in place, push ups, sit ups, with our duffel bags. Like we were just losing it. Like they went ham. My shirt was sweating. The sweat from my shirt was falling on the ground, and the material, the fabric from my clothes was melted. Sounds fair enough. That's kind of like what happened. But yeah, I was drenched, man. I promise you. And like they never cared. Like people were there, like literally like crying. I'm telling you, people were there crying. I'm not even like laughing. I'm sorry, but people were there crying, man. People at that moment wanted to go home. Like there was no going around it. Like people wanted to go home. Man, like for a second, like they after doing all that, they came over and they were like, you guys still want to be here? And people were like, yes, Drill Sergeant. I think we probably should have said as a team collectively that we don't want to be there at that moment, because they kept smoking us, man. Like we got burnt out. So at the end of the day, like I don't even know. I try to make myself forget everything that happened that day. Like I try to forget, because it was like the longest day of training ever. Like we just kept getting burnt. Like no matter what you did right, You no matter, even if you they turn to you and the drill sergeant try to talk to you and they say that, hey, you Goldberg, get this, and you don't answer with a yes, drill sergeant, it's over for you. I promise you, they're gonna smoke you, man. Like, now let me just tell you guys about my drill sergeant. Really awesome guy, awesome guy. Like, it never started out like that. Really, like, we had like probably 3 drill sergeants per group. It started out rough, like really rough. We were getting burnt. Like, he wanted us to be the best out of all the other platoons, right? So he was doing the most. Like, we were training 2 times a day. Like, we were training in the morning for PT, and in the evening we were doing PT. We were doing physical training. We were doing pull-up bars, sit-ups, drills, everything. Like, he was just straight on wanting to be the best, like the best in the entire company, right? But man, we felt it. It was rough on us, you know what I mean? Because we had to like show up, show out like all the time. When it comes to like PT, he wanted to make sure that he was saying, yo, my guy's the strongest, you know, my guys can do this, my guys can. Drill Sergeant Johnson, man. I can say his name because, you know, you guys can't just look him up and find out who it is, because there's perhaps 100 Drill Sergeant Johnsons there. But this Drill Sergeant Johnson, I promise you, like, one of the best leaders ever, man. Like, this guy literally knew what it meant to be a leader, right? He knew what it meant to play a part in a team. He knew what it meant to get your soldiers to work together. You know, a lot of the soldiers starting out, we never liked each other, you know, because we're coming from different backgrounds, and people were, for the most part, people were upset because I kept getting people smoked. I don't care. I was one of them guys that was there, that was, you know, whenever I perhaps never said, you know, yes, drill sergeant, it was like, okay, Goldberg getting you guys smoked, you know. I was like, all right, I'm ready to do these push-ups, you know, because I knew where I was coming from. You see what I'm saying? I knew where I was coming from, and I knew where I wanted to be. I knew that, you know, there was no turning back. I wanted to be a soldier. So at the end of the day, like, being smoked was never affected me, you know. But for the people that were there, you know, once he was like, thank you, Goldberg, thank you, go. It, like, my name was like well known because I got people smoked the hell out of them, boy. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You know, people never liked me because, you know, I mean, it's not my fault, you know. I'm just perhaps an asshole at that point, you know. I was just there wanting to train, wanting to be the best, but at the end of the day, like, people, you know, I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to be perfect. When I was in training, I was just trying to be the best me, you know, and I was not caring if people were there complaining about doing push-ups or pull-ups. I was like, yo, you know, we getting smoked together. If I made a mistake not saying drill sergeant or not sounding off, or you know, my mouth was closed if we were doing push-ups, you know. I'm there doing my push-ups, and 1, 2, and then that one instance where I don't sound off. Okay, Goldberg, I see you. You don't want to sound off. Okay. Hey, thank Goldberg for this. Thank Goldberg. So everybody's in the formation. Thank you, Goldberg. Thank you. That shit get old, boy. I'm telling you, man. People was like, bro, you getting a smoke, bro? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, but, you know, like, there ain't much I can do. Like, every moment, Drill Sergeant Johnson caught me lacking, boy. Every moment. He used that moment to burn the entire squad using my name. Like, people in my age group when I went through training, so it was pretty much like he wanted to let us step up because everybody else was like younger. I don't know why, but yo, he picked on me for the most part. Like, he was trying to, you know, get that leadership out of me. He was trying to get that a soldier up, you know. So yeah, so week 1 to 3, we're learning the Army core values. We're learning Army ethics and, you know, stuff not to do in the Army, stuff to do in the Army. Then we got to, you know, get in our assigned weapons. Boy, I had my first rifle. Yeah, you know, I was happy because I was like, man, I'm officially having my own rifle now, you know? But that wasn't really a great thing to say. Because I can promise you, man, that rifle becomes your friend till the very end. You know, you leave your rifle sitting around unattended or anything of that sort, man. It's issues right through with your rifle, man. Like, it's like one of those friends that you're good with, but man, just keep getting you in trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will get smoked for my rifle, man. So I never really, you know, after getting it the first time, I was all excited and everything. But after that, I started feeling like, man, I hate this shit. You know what I'm saying? So we started learning disassembling the rifle. So we started doing timers to, you know, we started getting timed on how fast you could disassemble or assemble the rifle. While we were doing training classes during week 1 to 2, like we were learning the parts of the weapon, stuff like that.